I'm sure you've heard the news. Welcome back to Universal Insight. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The wind sweeps across an empty lot, dust swirling where new cars once gleamed. The silence is haunting, a stark contrast to the lively bustle that once filled this space with hope and anticipation. A faded sign with the slanted H logo stands as a ghostly reminder. It's more than just a logo, it's a symbol of dreams, of families buying their first car, of milestones celebrated and journeys begun. This isn't just a closed dealership, it's a warning. It's a glimpse into what could happen if a major player vanishes from our roads and our communities. Imagine this scene across America, hundreds of silent showrooms, jobs lost and communities changed. The ripple effect would be felt in every corner from small towns to big cities. Hyundai, once the underdog that became a symbol of value and reliability, now gone. Its commercials, once a staple of American TV, now just memories. The Sonata, Elantra, Santa Fe, icons of American roads, disappearing. Streets that once buzzed with their presence now feel emptier, missing a familiar part of daily life. The idea seems unthinkable, but the warning signs are real. Headlines tell a story of uncertainty, and workers face a future clouded by doubt. Tariffs, fierce competition, and the costly shift to electric vehicles are converging. The industry is changing faster than ever, and not every company will survive the transition. Government policies meant to boost domestic industry could backfire, penalizing companies like Hyundai that have invested billions here. The rules of the game are shifting, and not always in favor of those who have already committed to American workers. It's a high-stakes chess game, and Hyundai is at the center. Every move matters, and the wrong decision could tip the balance for an entire industry. The silence of this lot is a stark reminder. Our global economy is fragile. What seems stable today can change overnight, leaving communities scrambling to adapt. The loss of a major automaker would leave a void, impacting workers, dealers, suppliers, and families nationwide. The effects would ripple outward, touching lives in ways we can't always predict. This isn't just a business story, it's about livelihoods and choices for millions. It's about the security of paychecks, the pride of building something lasting, and the hope for a better future. What could push Hyundai to the brink? A perfect storm of tariffs, policy shifts, and economic headwinds. The challenges are mounting and the margin for error is shrinking. The stakes are high and the outcome will affect us all. From the cars we drive to the communities we call home, the impact would be profound. We need to understand what's driving this crisis. Only by facing the facts can we hope to find solutions that protect jobs and keep our roads moving. What's really at stake if Hyundai leaves? It's more than just cars. It's a question of identity, resilience, and the future of American manufacturing. And is there anything that can be done to stop it? The answer depends on the choices made by leaders, workers, and communities alike. The future of Hyundai in America hangs in the balance. The decisions made today will echo for generations. The next chapter depends on the choices made now. Will we act in time, or look back with regret at what was lost? Will this empty lot become the new normal? Or can we find a way to keep these spaces alive with opportunity and innovation? Or can Hyundai weather the storm? The company's resilience will be tested, but so will our ability to adapt and support the industries that drive us forward. The answer will shape the American automotive landscape for years to come, influencing not just what we drive, but who we are as a nation. The biggest threat? Tariffs. Potentially 25% on every Hyundai imported from South Korea. Suddenly, Hyundai's affordable cars become pricier than American-made rivals. U.S. policies like the Inflation Reduction Act reward EVs built in North America, but most Hyundais are still made overseas. Hyundai races to build U.S. factories, but until then, it's at a disadvantage. Add in the massive costs of switching to electric vehicles, a softening market, and recent recalls, Hyundai faces a perfect storm. Each challenge alone is tough. Together, they threaten Hyundai's future in America. The question, is the U.S. market still worth the fight? Hyundai isn't backing down. The company is more determined than ever to secure its place in the American automotive landscape, facing challenges head-on with bold ambition. It's investing billions in U.S. manufacturing, pouring resources into new plants and technology to strengthen its American presence and create lasting impact. Building the massive Meta plant in Georgia, Hyundai aims to produce next-generation EVs and batteries, making the state a hub for innovation and green jobs. This strategic move is designed to qualify for federal tax credits, helping Hyundai compete and level the playing field with American automakers. Hyundai is also bringing key suppliers stateside, creating thousands of new jobs and reducing tariff risks by localizing its supply chain. The company is doubling down on SUVs and trucks, designing vehicles specifically tailored for the needs and preferences of American drivers. Innovation is key. Hyundai pushes the boundaries with EVs, hydrogen technology, and future mobility concepts, aiming to lead the next era of transportation. Behind the scenes, Hyundai actively lobbies lawmakers for fair trade policies and incentives, ensuring its voice is heard in Washington. This isn't an exit strategy, it's a fight to win, uniting teams across continents and rallying workers for a shared vision. Hyundai's future in America depends on these bold moves, and the company is betting big on its American dream. The battle is on, and the stakes couldn't be higher as Hyundai strives to redefine its legacy in the US market. If Hyundai leaves, the impact would be massive. Billions in investments lost, and the brand's global reputation damaged. Hundreds of dealerships and thousands of factory jobs would vanish overnight. Suppliers and local economies would suffer, triggering layoffs and closures. Consumers would face fewer choices and higher prices, especially for affordable cars. The loss would ripple through the US economy, reducing GDP and tax revenues. It would send a chilling message to other global companies. America is a risky place to invest. The consequences would be felt far beyond the auto industry. The hardest hit? Hyundai's US workers, dealers, and suppliers. Thousands would lose well-paying jobs and many dealerships would face closure. Communities would need rapid support, unemployment benefits, retraining, and new employers. Consumers would pay more for cars with fewer affordable options. Advocacy groups must watch for price gouging, while policymakers should ensure a stable business climate. The government would lose tax revenue and face higher costs for unemployment and retraining. The best defense: clear, consistent policies that keep America open for business. Preventing an exit starts with valuing global partners. A total Hyundai exit is unlikely, given its massive US investments and deep roots in American communities. The company has poured billions into state-of-the-art factories, created thousands of jobs, and become a familiar name across the country. The real risk is a pullback, slower growth, fewer models, and job losses that could ripple through local economies and impact families who depend on these jobs. Hyundai may focus on US-built EVs and SUVs, cutting less profitable imports to adapt to changing policies and market demands. This would shrink its presence and limit consumer choice, making it harder for buyers to find the models they want. Most likely, Hyundai will weather the storm, accelerate US production, and push for better policies that support both innovation and American jobs. The stakes are high. Jobs, consumer choice, and America's reputation as a reliable business partner are all on the line. The greatest risk falls on workers and local economies, especially in towns where Hyundai is a major employer. Even without a full exit, a pullback would hurt, leaving lasting effects on communities and the broader industry. The future depends on smart decisions by Hyundai, policymakers, and consumers working together to shape what comes next. The story of Hyundai in America is still being written, and its next chapter will impact millions.